I keep accidentally flying by my stream window on my laptop. I'm like, oh god, I'm drifting, and then I try to drift, and then that's actually me correcting it over there. See who's on Mumble. Goes to see who's on Mumble, immediately nosedives. Actually, I'm starting to get into an area where my jet engines won't be as efficient. I'm going to head down a smidge. Let's see if Syl ever wakes up. Come on. Actually, I probably should bring my nose up. I can't go into space with just jet engines. They start to run out of air. Efficiency drops to 0, and then I just fall. Let's steal Syl and see if he eventually wakes up. Space greetings. How am I doing on fuel? Still sipping off the first set of tanks. Am I flying to the pole? That's a question that Optimus Prime is asking. Not particularly. I built a plane on a whim and it seems to work. It's relatively pretty. Oh, good, I did remember to do the gear. Bagel's retracting. TWI is asking, I wonder if the devs of this program will go on to make a Kerbal submarine program. I doubt they would add that to Kerbal Space Program because they don't really have it. They really don't are. They haven't really implemented any water physics other than, you know, splashing into it. But I guess in theory it wouldn't be that much different than atmospheric physics, only significantly denser. So maybe they will. Or maybe it'll be a mod. As a separate game? I don't know if they have any plans for a separate game after this that is Kerbal related. It says Snoop Dogg has gone reggae and changed his name to Snoop Lion. There has to be an OS X joke in there, or OS X joke in there. Probably. Do a barrel roll! Okay, this plane really can't do a barrel roll. There we go. Close enough. No, we don't want to hit this mountain. Put it back on the stick, short round. We can make it. I want to watch the Goonies again. It's been a while since I've seen the Goonies. Even though I reference it all the time. I think once noon hits here, I'm gonna drink, so you should get prepared. Actually, I'm gonna put some ginger ale in the fridge. I'll be right back. Ginger ale in the fridge. La la. Ginger ale and tonic water inserted into fridge to chill them down for future uses. Oh, crips. Am I like flying straight up? Looks so weird. Psycho Boy says, I don't think I've ever had a gin and tonic. They're pretty good. They have a tonic water has a certain astringency to it. And it just works well with the floral notes of the gin. Is floral notes is the right term? I don't know, I'm gonna say the... Yeah, that's probably a good term. Killing is saying, wait, you're gonna drink booze at noon? Hey, I've been up for a while, so it's not really noon for me. It's more like 3 p.m. Is tonic water different than club soda? Yes. What brand of ginger ale am I drinking? I'm not drinking any right now. I put some in the... It was just canned ginger ale. I don't even remember what brand it is. I think it's either Canada Dry or some other one, but it's going to be used for drinks. Delicious alcoholic beverages. Do I need to go anywhere today? I want to go get some food first. I don't know. Our first bit of fuel is exhausted. We're on our... Actually, where is this taking fuel from? Ah, there we go. Oddly enough, it's taking it from the center and rear fuselage, but not the middle one. Or more importantly, it's taking it from the middle one, but it's sucking through the other ones. Oh well. Isn't it 11:19 a.m. for you? Yes, it is 11:19 a.m. There's actually a command you can put into SauceBot, so what my time is. imported Jaffas. Oh my god, that sounds awesome. I don't know what a Jaffa cake tastes like. Maybe I'll play some DayZ while drunk. Every time I look at this, it looks like it's not perfectly on there. Look at it from the top down. Let me lower my doohickey. Maybe? Don't know. Pedal Soldier is asking, what game is this? This is Kerbal Space Program. One problem with DayZ that I was having earlier, and I hope the problem is fixed, is it seems there is some sort of tool that hackers can use to A, kill everybody in a server instantly, or B, cause them all to randomly teleport to the same location. Hopefully that bug is fixed. Either way, being drunk makes it better. Oh my god, I'm heading down. Oh, keep the engines efficient. Nah. Actually, this mountain is a little bit too high, and I really want to get too low on it, because if I line up with the horizon... Actually, I might actually crash into this mountain. This is not going to go well. Yeah, this is a really tall mountain. Is that plane slightly back heavy? No, it's actually slightly front heavy. So yeah, right now all the kitty hackers are rampant in DayZ. I don't think the teams had a chance to do much fixing on it. It's been a couple days since I noticed any issues. So it's like you, it was actually kind of frustrating too, because we spent hours getting to each other. And then suddenly we're all dead. But being drunk, you might as well just run around and say, oh, well, I died again. I don't care. It's only zombies. And then you just, you know, goof off. I have some tweets. I shall read them. Looks like Total Biscuit is streaming or doing a video about Natural Selection 2, which I so want to play. I can't wait for that thing to come out. Though you can play a pre-alpha, whatever version of it. And why the heck is there PlanetSide 2? PlanetSide 2? Come on, PlanetSide 2. Is the beta ready yet? Come on. It's Tuesday. I was thinking about PlanetSide 2 today. Wait, it's Wednesday. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? It is Wednesday. Where is my PlanetSide 2 beta? PlanetSide 2 beta. Friday or next... Oh, they keep pushing it back. It's always been like 3 days away for the last like 3 weeks. DOSBox says I loaded my world and the wheat farm is reverted to an earlier instance and my inventory is full of random stuff. That is problematic. Are inefficient. Clear this giant mountain. I would love for planes to cast shadows on the ground when they get really close. That would be a nice feature. That way you could get some sort of idea of how close you are to the ground. And yes, 1.3 is out. If it is not downloading for you, hit that force update button on the launcher and it should get to you. Bad for your ears. I should stop that. Does it not have shadows? I have seen awesome shadows before. I may have them turned off for some reason. And yeah, most servers aren't going to be updated for a while because in order to play Minecraft with other people, you pretty much need a modded server, and that is unfortunate. I think that is an area they really should have put more focus into. But it looks like they'll have to do that going forward because single player and multiplayer are essentially the same codebase now, finally. Maybe there will be a future world where someone can pop up a vanilla server and not have horrible problems with their server being taken down by evil people or all sorts of other weird problems that can potentially occur. Psycho Boy says, okay, I'm off to rectify my lack of alcohol problem. That is a moderately serious problem. I don't know, I have enough alcohol left in my house for probably 2 years at the rate that I usually drink at. This is a big-ass mountain. Picky Conehead says, that was a good bowl of red beans I just ate. Ooh. I have some beans to make. Probably not tonight. Looks like we just exhausted a fuel tank. That means everyone is... Actually, what fuel tanks are being used? Is it these 2 fuel tanks? Looks like it is. And then I guess it'll be these fuel tanks. Where am I going? I have no idea. Griffy98 is asking if I've ever played Mine Z. I have not. I should try to make a vertical takeoff and landing jet. I have made those before, actually. haven't really been able to make a plane that has a really good range, though. They've all, and I think I've only made it, like, maybe a quarter way around Kerbin. I really want to make something that can circumkerbinate. People who are making Mine Z are charging for it? Is that even possible with the Minecraft terms of service? It's 11:30. 30 minutes to Drunk Do. Well, 30 minutes to the start of Drunk Do. I'll also probably make some kind of lunch. Or whatever I'm going to call lunch. Have I made it to one of the polls? Not yet. I didn't actually go that direction on my record run, or whatever you want to call it. Also, the mod is free, but the servers aren't. That doesn't... No mod access. That is... I don't know how I feel about that. That sounds like it's skirting the terms of service. Because servers are expensive to run, and I think that a lot of people understand that, and I'm starting to get too tall, or too high here. I don't think there's anything Jeb can do about it anyway. Let's dip down to 40-something hundred. And let everything take back over. Have I ever made it to the sun? Asked Hugs303. CMPT Control, I'm not sure what name this to be. And yes, I did. I crashed into the sun. It was anticlimactic. Uh-oh. Looks like these Indians here are now starved of their goodies. I actually need to make some cross-fuel thingies here, then. Oh well. Means our speed will decrease. Italian Stallion 21 is asking, how's it going? It is going pretty good. Oh, I'm starting to descend. Actually, where I kind of want to be. Did I turn around? Is that water in the distance, or is it just not loading everything past Kerbin? Oh wow, I've gotten further than I thought. That's KSP. What is that green thing up there? It's North Pole. Why not add an air intake? Those don't go through the fuel canisters, from what I understand. They only go through the engines, the engine pods. And this is really just a test. No, that would boost the efficiency. Supposedly. Actually, I really don't think those do anything, from what I've been able to observe. I still seem to hit reasonable efficiency without without any of them. They may just be for style right now, which is fine. Speaking of which, now that we've passed the giant freaking mountains, let's see if we can't get our efficiency back around 90%. Before we run out of fuel. Oh yeah, and of course you see go for style points like these nose cones here. Nose cones, nose cones, nose cones. It's beautiful. Look at its subtle texture highlights. My understanding is asking about the handling. It is not very good on this one. Again, this was just sort of thrown together. This is my first thing of the day, actually. It kind of would be interesting to have some sort of ballistic trajectory command module that actually doesn't have any Kerbins in it, but that you can use to launch space probes or something, where you actually don't have any control at all over the thing once it's launched. And it's all about building it right, and that kind of stuff. That would be appealing to me. Science says if you need any help, I'm glad to help you. I don't like suggestions from people on this game. It makes me upset, because people are bad at giving suggestions. I'm not min-maxing the game at all. I'm not OCDing it at all. Hugs303 is asking if I'm going to do a trip to Mars. Mars is not in the Kerbin system at the moment. There are two moons. Moon and Minmus. And of course, nose cones. Probably should have had these cross fuel craps going so that this engine would be still powered. Getting low on fuel, though. So this flight's days are getting numbered. Yeah, apparently the second Kerbal Space Command is somewhere on this continent, like around here. Not Kerbal Space Command, Kerbal Space Center. I call it Kerbal Space Command because it sounds cooler. At least I think it sounds cooler. Is it possible to make a jet-powered helicopter? There aren't any standard modules that rotate. However, you can make things that fly that rotate in their entirety. I would love to see propellers, though. That'd be another cool thing to have. Burn off some altitude here. RPG Fan 268 is asking, are there predetermined goals or do you make your own goals? You pretty much make your own goals. There are plenty of things to do freeform wise, like there's a moon here called Moon, there's Minmus, there's the sun, there's that big weird green line that I don't know what that is. As far as planes, really aren't that many destinations. There's apparently a second Kerbal Space Center. What is our fuel status? Our fuel status is poor. We're just gonna keep going this way. Oh wait, did I turn around? Maybe when I did that dive I turned around. Apparently I did. Oh well. We're technically heading back towards Kerbal Space Command. We're at a bank left anyway. $11:44, getting close to booze time. Italian Stallion is asking if I have tested landing on this design, or is this the first flight? This is the first flight. Really just seeing how far it goes. This is actually similar to a lot of other designs I've had before that have landed just fine. If you are interested in the way the weird tri-wing stuff works, it seems to work well. It makes planes that sort of tip up a lot more than you'd hope them to, but... oh well. Though this plane may actually start to fall like a rock once the fuel exhausts, but normally you don't want to run out without having any fuel. And you also don't want to be out in the middle of the ocean, which is going to happen, but we are okay with that. I think this would land pretty well though, because it has these complete sets of wheels, giving a wide area for landing gear to hit. I actually used a slightly similar arrangement to get one of those absurdly heavy barrels into space. Not space, airborne with a plane. The large rocket fuel canisters, the new ones that are huge. I managed to get one of those to fly, which was surprisingly challenging because they weigh so much. Let's see what happens when we run out of fuel. Or we will see what happens when we run out of fuel, or out of fuel, which is coming soon. Try and tell me your speed right now. 212 meters per second, which is not that fast. I really need to do the fuel better because it would be faster with all 6 engines instead of just the outer 2 burning. It burned fuel in a direction that I wasn't expecting it to. So the inner engine has been off for quite some time. And I'm not even at full throttle, I'm only at half throttle. Alright, we are out of fuel. And our speed is decreasing significantly. And I don't think we're going to be able to keep our nose up. Let's see if we can survive a water landing. I don't think we are. Sorry, Dudsy. I think you're gonna die. There isn't really any land nearby. I also don't think I have my rudder perfectly aligned, which is causing a little bit of drift. Ooh, popcorn. I have popcorn now. What time is it in the Netherlands? Someone's meant to know this. I wonder when Lisa's gonna get home. Especially when I'm drunk. Yep, 10 minutes to alcohol time. I'll actually probably make a quick lunch too. It is 6:50 p.m. there. Alright, I know she's been working late because her boss is out of town. But maybe late means 6:50 p.m. Such a pretty plane, though. Actually, my nose is still level enough. If I can keep it level while hitting the ground at a low enough speed, maybe this will be an okay water landing. You might make it, Deadsy. Don't get your hopes up, Deadsy. Now, it's likely that if Deadsy lives, it'll probably just be the cockpit that lives and lots of debris. Kind of feel like nosing down, though. Making it quick. Actually, maybe the tail's not perfectly centered. Is that slightly off? That stupid tail, it never snaps in the right spot. No wonder you're drifting. Oh well. No, Deadsy's at the controls. Go on. We got this. We got this. He knows that if he wants to live, he's gotta hope for the best. If this was the moon, he could fly away in his rocket pack, but on Kerbin, he doesn't have enough thrust to fly away with his rocket pack. Thousand feet. He's Bruce Willis in Kerbal form. Wait, did Bruce Willis ever have to fly a plane? Let's see. In Die Hard, it was a building. The second Die Hard, it was at an airport. But I don't think he had to fly any planes. I think it was all in the airport. Oops. He's Nicolas Cage in Con Air. Yeah, I don't know if Bruce Willis has ever... I've ever seen a movie where Bruce Willis was flying a plane. At least... It's Nicholas Connery Willis. I haven't seen the second Die Hard movie in a while, though. It is on Netflix. I really should watch it again. I don't think I've seen it since... I think maybe the last time I caught it was like 2006. I mean, he drove in a flying car in Fifth Element and flew some, like, space planes, or spaceships, but they were small and not... maybe that'll count. Maybe that's the Bruce Willis we're talking about. Corbin Dallas. And yeah, he's apparently in the second Expendables movie. I saw the first one. It was pretty... It was what I expected. And yes, you can't say Corbin Dallas or anything like that without saying multipass. Leila Dallas multipass. $200 feet. Corbin Dallas. Corbin. Oh god, that works so well. Landing gear to do crap. It's time for a water landing. You retract your gear inward. You don't deploy. You don't deploy bagels. All right, 100 feet. Deadsy. Deadsy, you can do it, Deadsy. You made it, Deadsy. I'm sure you're really dizzy right now. Okay, so here's what survived. Or here's what's here. Those are 2 nose cones. And what the heck is wrong with the physics on this thing? There we go, Deadsy. Oh, he just got thrown out of the cockpit. There we go. Oh, there's still some parts falling. Wait, are you swimming through air? Oh my god. It's okay. It's a nose cone. We'll be fine. How in the heck? Oh, I think maybe the actual water's visible surface is not actually where that is. Alright. It is noon. I am going to make lunch and booze, so I will be right back. Any song requests before I go on mute? And by song requests, I mean things that you've heard before that I have. I guess not. Alright. 14,000 or whatever it's called. Or, that one song. Let's see. 16.440 by incoming message, and I will queue up Astro Bear last transmission. Add to playback queue. Be right back. drink is mixed. I'm just waiting on my food. I'll be right back. All right. I gotta type out a quick email here. I made pizza bagels, by the way. And they are delicious. Yeah, American tonic water has a lot of sugar, and apparently European tonic water is sugar-free. Oh, I actually have diet tonic water. Okay. I actually don't like martinis. I do like Manhattans. I actually like most of the fruity girly drinks. Anyway, let me watch that, close that. Actually, mead I don't like. It's the wrong kind of sweetness. Fruity girly drinks are not. Oh, that's good by the way. My drink I made. I don't consider mead a fruity girly drink. It does have sweetness to it though, and not all fruity girly drinks are sweet either. Come on, switch scenes. You're not gonna do that, are you? Time to alt tab. Then multiplayer. God damn it. Movie Battle Snails. Did someone post that? I know that they were making it. Where is... style a lot. Ooh. Now my phone's beeping at me again. And 20 minutes from now, we'll actually be able to play. Alright, let's update my dashboard here. Does Daisy have its own? It does. Yeah, I'm actually not a fan of beer at all. Even fancy microbrews. One thing about this game, it has pretty exquisitely long load times. People are streaming Daisy anyway. Quite a few actually. Quite a few very popular people. Okay, here we go. Where the hell am I? What do I have? Whoa. Whoa, 10 frames per second. Let's get down here. I may need to modify some settings. Alright, we're gonna change some video options here. Quality preference. Advanced. See if this is better. But it's daytime, which is good. Permit's still kind of low. Jim! Okay, it's a town. Judging by the crane, it's probably Electro, and it is daytime on a fairly full server, so it is probably full of death. But you know what? We're going to avoid it. We're going to head this way instead. There's a zombie over there, but he didn't have anything useful. I'm going to actually adjust these settings again. better. I'm drunk, I don't really care. Wow, this looks... looks odd. Oddly enough, my frame rate hasn't really been affected by lowering the 3D resolution by half. Here. Oddly enough, it's still 13 frames per second. What the hell? Something is... Disable AA. I don't remember what server I joined. Besides, I expect to die a lot. And for some reason, even without this recording, I'm still getting like 10 frames per second. Blah, we will deal. See, Psycho Boy says, I don't think I've seen pauses streams this be any much better than 10 to 15 frames per second. The problem is that even when I'm not doing anything, it's still very low frames per second, which is really odd. Because I can blank that out there. And it doesn't seem to matter the resolution I set. Let me lower my visibility here to like 1200. Yeah, seems to make no difference. Very unusual. Italian says, well, do I have to get going right now? Have a good rest of your stream. Hopefully catch another one of your streams again. Thank you. Thanks for showing up and have a good trip wherever you're going. Okay, we've got railroad tracks and some sort of building here. We have, actually, I don't even know if I have any items on me, or if I died. We have nothing of interest. The thing about this game is pretty much just you crawling most of the way to everything. And then zombies teleporting to you. Remember, Piper says my launcher says every server has 999 ping. That is how it's been responding lately. Alright, what do we have in here? hatchet here. Come on. We're going to move this to our tool belt. We are going to take rearm. And then I have to hit reload to rearm my hatchet so I can get maximum hacks out of it. What is that weird graphical glitch right there? That weird graphical glitch is a compound crossbow. This is like the worst game to play music in the background with. I know, if you stop oh, ooh. Ooh. What is this? Oh shit, I hear bullets. Alright, so we don't need that crossbow. Because I heard that shot, I'm gonna try to get out of here. And yeah, the zombies are... If you don't crouch and crawl in this game, you're basically dead. The zombies will teleport to you from 100 miles away if you stand up. I have never seen two weapons in that close of proximity at any one time, other than axes. So I'm actually really excited. This is actually my most lucrative DayZ day ever. I blame the booze. I'm really worried I'm gonna get shot by whoever the hell was shooting. I've actually never used the crossbow before. I'm curious as to how it fires, but I only got 6 shots, so I don't want to waste any of them. Alright. What's it? Alt to look around? It is Alt to look around. That moving. Get as far away from Electrum as we can. What? Get up and run? No. They've also made it recently so that you climb a lot slower up hills, so the zombies can actually catch you. It used to be that, a hill, you'd be safe, but now it's not the case. my advice would be to play DayZ while it is still playable, because this is the kind of game that will self-destruct over a short period of time. And I have been drinking. My face is a little flushed right now. I'm on my second drink. I had one drink while I was making food, which I'm still eating. And my second one is about 1/3 gone. To me, the biggest problem with the game is the server requirements. I don't mean the server physical requirements, as in it requires, you know, systems of this caliber. It's that they don't let you run a private one at all. So it's essentially been overrun by douchebags, and there's no way to get away from them. I mean, because even this hacking problem, you can get around it by having a passworded server. But you can't because of how much of a dick the developers are. Yeah, locked servers apparently get delisted unless they're like test servers. We gotta hop over there. And a road. Let's take a look around, see if we see anybody. Alright, so my food is empty here. Put this plate so I won't forget to take it into the kitchen when I'm done. Yeah, DayZ, the official standalone, is supposed to be part of the Arma 3 package, I believe. It is likely we'll end up with a lot of Arma 3's enhancements, like degradable silencers you're talking about, though there may actually not be silencers at all. And you can sort of barricade. There are items you can find to lay out barbed wire and little tank traps. It just doesn't really work very well. Still see the frickin' ocean. Wonder if anyone's woken up in Mumble. Space greetings, Mumble people. Guess not. Roll. That's gotta be really disorienting. I may actually switch to third-person view, even though I don't like it, but for your guys' sake. How does one get the third-person view? Game options? Aiming dead zone, blood low, radio subtitles. Controls? Third-person view? The numpad enter, according to people. Numpad enter it is. Yeah, I actually don't like third-person mode in this kind of game. I like that they pulled temperature from the debug monitor. Because the numerical temperature they had for correct temperature was 42°C, which is the point at which your body likes to start dying. It's too hot, but their solution to that was to simply take it off the debug monitor. This game streams like ass. I am quite perturbed with how badly this game streams. You know what? Let's do this. I don't know what game you were talking about in stream. Sounds like something I don't play, which means it's probably one of those Dota clones. Ah, it is. It's League of Legends. Booze and zombies. What's the worst that could happen? I have no idea. We're about to find out, though. Apparently, so far, the worst thing that could happen is 11 frames per second, which is atrocious. Uh-oh. I heard that noise. Should probably get down. Wait, I'm safer in the tree. Stop that. Get off your feet. I hate the term MOBA. It doesn't roll off the tongue like Dota clone or Dotaverse game. I have turned down the settings all the way and it made no effect at all. So if it's going to be 11 frames per second, it might as well be pretty. What's weird is even if I stop DX Stories capturing, it still stays low. Which is extremely weird. It looks weird without anti-aliasing on. Okay, these are the power lines that lead out of Electro. Do I have a can of anything? I do not. I need to find some beverages. Maybe I can make it to, what's it called, Staroye? There's a couple of weird things in this game that I think are completely nonsensical. Like, my first death in DayZ was because I went prone in a hallway and broke all my bones. And, hold on, I need more booze. You can be starving to death and not want to eat, say, a mushroom on the ground, even though that, and, like, you can be dying of thirst, and you can't, like, cup your hands to drink water. You have to have a canteen. You can't even use, like, a tin can, an empty tin can, which can hold water, or, you know, an empty whiskey bottle. No, you have to have a canteen. And the fact that it's a very old armor bug about crouching and breaking all your bones indicates that it's probably not going to get fixed. You can get water from lakes. There's a pond and like a giant dammed reservoir I saw I think you can get water from. You can't get from the ocean. Which makes sense, because no amount of boiling is going to take that salt out. Speaking of which, we should be sort of near. Alright. I'm actually not sure what town that is. Best bet is to skirt around and attack the barn. Hammer Paper says mention how much stuff they have to gen to let you eat random mushrooms. Nothing. I also think that you can't actually, you can only find stuff in towns. You can't like randomly trip across a gun out in the middle of nowhere. It's always going to be in a town or a tower or something. It's not going to be, there are specific spawn locations. And I think that just leads to a lot of problems. Like, because of the fact that your player data is persistent, meaning I can log off the server and log on to another and I'd be in the exact same spot. There are people who get to a sweet spot where good things are happen to occur, or happen to exist, and they'll server hop and pick up all the shit in one instant go, without much risk. It is worrisome and sort of gaming the system. Oh yeah, and the zombies have essentially nothing. I also think it'd be cooler if instead of having zombies be randomly generated, if it's not... if every time a player died, their body turned into a zombie. That would make me a little happy. That way the count of zombies is sort of proportional to the people who are playing. You have to make zombies a little more potent, but could be worse. I am actually probably close enough for zombie teleport range. Farm-like. Patrick died twice. It's very quick. Are any of these accessible? That's another problem this game has. Far too many closed doors. Like, it's quite possible I can not get into this thing at all. In fact, the fact that I don't see any zombies around indicates it's almost it's probably a certainty that I can't get in here. Yeah, that door's not gonna open. Lame. Alright, go down there. Alright, we got a lot of zombies down here. There's a barn back there that I really want to be in, wouldn't I? I knew I'd end up skipping this town. There's a lot of zombies around here. Let's keep going this way. And yeah, I don't think we're going to see much other than fixes on DayZ until the standalone one comes out. Which may actually improve the game, because a lot of people are going to rush on the standalone one. Maybe it'll fix the mod one. Are there any working vehicles in this game? Yes. Well, you have to repair the vehicles. I don't think there are any that are working by default. There also are apparently bicycles, so I've yet to come across any. I also think you get hungry way too fast. Like, you know, in reality, people can go, like,
Hello.
30 or 40 days without eating. But in here, it's almost as long as water. Hello. I've been drinking and I'm playing zombies. Pretty good start, too. First building I walk into had a hatchet and 2 crossbows.
I'm starting my own stream stuff today fairly late. Because I decided I really wanted an extra hour of sleep, and then I really wanted good breakfast.
But it's like noon. It's like 1 where you are.
Yeah. Well, I'm off today, though, so...
Oh, when are you on forever?
Hopefully, like, if I win the lottery, I'd like to be off forever.
I mean, for you with your current job.
More than likely, I'll be working up until the day before I move.
Okay, that's pretty good.
They're asking me if I've proposed yet. What? What?
What?
What?
Are you proposing to Michael's girlfriend?
She cute?
I don't know, actually. I mean, she's dating Michael's, probably not.
Oh,
yeah, that actually hurts now. Because normally it's like it's insulting Michael, but now it's insulting Michael's girlfriend, and I actually do find that a little bothersome to my to my sensibility.
Whew. A Michael marriage with 100% less Michael.
Exactly.
Oh shoot, I gotta fix my stuff, hang on.
Good luck fixing your stuff. Poor Max. I really
No
need to find
wonder
water.
my mic cord was getting so short. It got wrapped up in something. I thought I'd have to unplug it, but I got it. I was gonna ask you, I'm getting ready to edit my channel settings.
On Twitch.
Hang on. Yeah. Or actually just in XSplit.
Oh, okay.
And going on my channels, editing the Twitch TV thing. Do I need to do anything to the resolution again? I can't remember. Default stage resolution, or do I actually want to set that to something?
90% of the time you want that to be the default stage resolution, and then you want to set your resolution under View Resolution in XSplit. And then it'll just go at whatever you have it set to.
I have it set to half 1080p.
Yes, very yes.
Okay, so that's good?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what is that broadcasting at then? Like, is that gonna show up as an HD or what?
That will show up as... They don't actually have an HD button, they just tell you what resolution you're streaming at, right? It'll show up as 540p.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take 540p. It's Lisa! Yay, it's Lisa!
Oh, hello, Lisa. Hi. I didn't mean to summon you if I did. I was lonely, though. How's work?
I'm also debating on whether or not putting together a quick poll for people to choose what game I'm going to stream. I have a few options right now.
Ah,
I think I might do that.
what sort of options? So I can vote for it.
Alright, DayZ, MineZ.
Daisy streams like ass. I'll just say that right now.
Yeah.
I'm getting 11 frames per second. And I've tweaked the settings all the way down, and then I tweaked them all the way back up, and there was no
Yeah.
change.
I had problems actually recording it. It kept dipping down into like the 20 frames per second.
I'm at 11 right now.
Jeez. But yeah, MineZ, DayZ, Technic, my Technic world, Technic Pack world, the Minecraft fan server, or potentially World of Warcraft. Fifth.
I think you should stream Battle Kid.
No. Well, I would honestly be open to some classic stuff right now, but my controller is actually at a friend's house. We had a game night the other night. I left it there. So, yeah.
You're gonna move, and that's still gonna be there.
Hell no.
Wired 360 controller or something else?
It's a wired 360 controller.
The best. Well, almost the best. The D-pad could be better.
Yeah.
It would be the best if it had a better D-pad. Like, I don't know why it was such a big deal. I mean, the Xbox Pad S, for the original one, the second one they came out with, that had a perfect D-pad.
Now, there was another game I just thought about that I still have. Why does... Steam is being weird lately. I click Steam, and it's already open, and it gives me that... Do you give it permission? Open? Yes. Yeah, that's why I clicked it. But there's that game, Blocks That Matter, that
Oh, yeah.
Notch and the other guy made. I have that. Oh, I could also stream Skyrim. I don't know. Skyrim. I feel like I should make a poll and just do it that way. Probably the easiest way.
Yes. Gonna use Google Forms.
Actually, I'm using PollDaddy. It seems to work pretty well.
I kind of need to find a town because I'm gonna get thirsty soon. There's a sign up there. And I still have all my bloods. Chocolate is asking if I've tried the newer Xbox controller with the improved D-pad. Is that actually out? I heard they were talking about releasing that kind of thing, but I didn't know it actually had come out. I've mostly been using the Mad Catz Street Fighter pad for, or whatever they call it, fight pad for things that require a precision D-pad. But there are some things that where I'd like to have a precision D-pad, but also have dual analog sticks. It was out ages ago. Oh, okay. Because I've used the one I used was actually my wired 360 controllers from launch day of the Xbox. Alright, we've got some Z's over here.
WoW, Skyrim, DayZ, MineZ, Minecraft, fan server, Technic Pack, blocks that matter. Anything else that I mentioned?
He noticed me.
Uh-oh. I think that was all, though. That's a good choice. That's 7 choices for people to choose from.
Except the bolt didn't make it.
Mind if I pop this link into your stream?
Sure.
Because a lot of them tend to open up 2 windows. I'm gonna tweet it out too.
Shit, my bloods. Come on, open my stupid gear. I want to crawl around. You ain't got shit. Let's see if I can't get into this building, which I'm almost certain I can't, because this game doesn't let you go anywhere. Like, why even have buildings you can't go into?
I really hope they do take a standalone version of this and take it away from Arma 2, because Arma 2's bulky and cumbersome. Like, I don't know, if they feel like they could do a good enough job to clean it up,
if they at least
this
fix
would be amazing.
the interface where you don't have to reload your hatchet. And,
yeah, things like that. Like, they've had the wiggle stuff into spots that normally wouldn't take.
I mean, the procedure to get stuff in your backpack is obnoxious enough.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully the Arma 3 engine is much better about this. Like, I really like the Arma 2 stuff, but it's definitely, the interface needs a lot of work. But, like, you know, DayZ, if they take this standalone, which sounds like they are, hopefully they will redo these maps and make it where every building you can go into.
Yes, Faj 1, you have to reload a hatchet.
I should take the hint and nuke that WoW crap off the pole to avoid further shame. I don't know, I didn't see any hint, I only saw... You're the only person that said anything about that.